But Lauren Ricochet is out here saying that WWE ignored all of his creative genius. He told the New York Post that he had pitched ideas, filmed videos, and had a whole character ready to go, but WWE just didn't want it to happen.
Okay.
So let me ask you an obvious question. This is just an obvious question because this is the argument I have right now with the IWC over and over again. Okay. They all want to tout how WWE fumbled the ball with Ricochet. Mm-hmm. Okay? And so then Ricochet went over to AEW and he's developed a cult following. But here's my question. If Ricochet is as good as he says he is, then why aren't more people flocking to watch AEW? Why is it just bolstering the audience that they already have? If he was locked in this creative prison in WWE and he got let out and he has full freedom, why aren't people watching? Why aren't people tuning in? Why aren't WWE fans defecting to go watch Ricochet? It is because, once again, he's just playing to the AEW mainstream audience. And they get excited, and they will cheer, and they will be loud on the internet, but the reality is there's no new eyeballs. This is not... His new character is a turnoff for casual fans. We all look at it. What is his new character? He wears suits and he's kind of overly obnoxious, and he was doing the thing where he was on the internet talking shit to fans. It's not the I told you so moment he wants it to be. He believes this is a case to me of somebody who was at the highest level, right? He was a pro NBA athlete. He left, went and found a developmental league, joined that league. Now he's scoring a bunch of points in that league, and he thinks that's going to translate, or like that he was being held back by the other people. I just don't think that's what it is. I just think WWE probably saw it and goes, yeah, that's not going to work globally. What are you doing? Does Ricochet not understand? There is a world where they saw it, they processed it, and they go, nah, not for us. Okay, go take that to AEW. You go, and you can do it. And the AEW fans, maybe the sickos all love it, right? He runs around with scissors trying to stab people and shit like that. Maybe that's what they're into, and you bolster your little 550,000 fans that watch AEW on a weekly basis. But you can't, I don't like when they make the jump and something is slightly successful. Same with Jon Moxley. I think he's a prime example, right? Okay. Jon Moxley, who was relatively over in WWE. There were lots of people who liked him. But I'd say he was middle of the top of the card. He was never the guy. Goes to AEW, reinvents himself as this hardcore death match dark character, which goes over with these sick fucks, right? They love it. So they herald him. When you talk about the argument of best wrestler, they all throw his name in the hat. The problem is that only works for that small audience. When the casual audience sees the nails go into his back and shit like that, they go, oh no, that doesn't work on the global. WWE's a global company.
I was just thinking about that. That literally makes me shudder. It was so gross.
And it's fine.
And I like a little bit of blood,
Sure. And it's like I said, I don't knock what it is. It's fine for that small niche AEW audience, but I hate when we pretend that would translate over on the bigger stage. Ricochet, maybe your ideas just are built for this small niche audience. That's okay. But to then come out in interviews and try to act like you're a creative genius, right? That you were just being suppressed and held back. That's where I go, all right, dude, WWE clearly has a track record of understanding what works. And I can tell you, Ricochet, from watching what you do, it's cringe to a lot of us.
Hey, why doesn't he release the tapes he made? I'd like to see the tapes.
Because they're probably
Release
embarrassing.
the tapes.
I'd like to see the tapes as well. That's funny.